a study of women in Australia, 500 women, 550 women, who had lumps in their breasts that were of sufficient concern as to require a biopsy. Now, they had these biopsies, but before the results came back, they also had a psychological interview or questionnaire. It turns out after the results came back that if a woman had had a significant stressful incident in her life just prior to the onset of that lump, that by itself had zero effect on whether or not that lump was cancerous. Similarly, if a woman was emotionally isolated, that also had zero effect. But if a woman was emotionally isolated and had a major stressor, the risk of that lump being cancerous was 9 times as great as the average. Now, the medical doctors running the study couldn't understand this one either, because they said, how does 0 and 0 add up to 9? You see? Because we don't understand the connection between individuals and the environment. Now, here's the deal. If I were to act inappropriately towards you right now, if I were to stress you right now, physically or emotionally, you'd have 3 healthy options. But, well, no, let's say I won't go into that right now. If I were to stress you right now, what would happen is that that stress wouldn't just be in your head, it would be in your whole body. Your heart rate would go up, your nervous system would be firing off all kinds of impulses, your adrenal glands would be pouring adrenaline and cortisol so that you could escape or fight back. These are the flight or fight hormones. And so your body would be in a different state physiologically in a split second in order to help you fight to escape. That's good. So in the short term, the stress hormones help you fight or to escape. But what do they do in the long term? In the long term, the stress hormones deplete your body, suppress your immune system, give you heart disease, high blood pressure, give you ulcers, thin your bones. Now, what would happen if you were stressed, something happened that was stressful to you, and you're sitting there all upset about it, and your body's in a state of balance and upset, but somebody that you trust came along and said, hey friend, I see that you're not feeling well, I see that you're upset, puts a hand on your shoulder and says, hey, do you want to talk about it? Now, what would happen to your body right away? Yes, it would relax. You'd take a deep breath. Your brain would get oxygen. You'd start thinking more clearly. Your heart rate would slow down. Your blood pressure diminish. The stress hormones abate in your system. And you'd go back into a healthy balance, all because somebody said, hey, buddy, do you want to talk about it? Those women that had been stressed but were emotionally alone, the stress hormone acted on their system for months. That's why they were more likely to get cancer.